We are on to event number 11 of the 2021 Marble Champions League as the second half of our season continues. Glad to have everybody here. Well, again, friends, I'm Keanu Bitterzuki for today's event, the 11th, as we're back into a basketball-style event. Here's the overall standings as they stand at the moment. It's the Steel Brothers up by 11 points on Oris 1, then 12 points back from there to the Snow Wolves in third, then the Janitors 1 point behind them, a two-way tie for fifth between Flush and the Vikings, as that is the top five, well, six technically, with that tie for fifth place, starting to spread out a little bit. The Steel Brothers, despite still not winning an event through 10 events, holding a commanding now 11-point lead heading into today's event, trying to maybe stretch that out even further, maybe win their first event, take home their first gold of this season. As you have a look at the course for today's event, there's the starting gates. The teams are ready, the fans are ready. Are you ready? This is event number 11 of the 2021 Marble Champions League. This is basketball. As you have a look at the back portion of the course, there is the basketball hoop. You see 9 options on where you can score. As you see at the bottom there, 2, 4, 3. Those are the potential points you can score, depending on which hoop the marble fits through. We are back to our group style. And so we have A, B, C, and D are groupings. You see there they are. We'll start with Group A, which is the Janitors, the Vikings, the Flush, and the Speedy Hunters. They are off through the propelling system they go, and it looks like we're going to get 2 scores. It's a 2-pointer for the Vikings, a 3-ball for the Flush. They're going to both advance. The Janitors, who needed a good run to try to get back in this championship race, they failed to score, and same can be said there for the Speedy Hunters. As you can see, they had too much speed going there, ended up dropping off the course and down into that gutter ball, if you will, unable to put up any points. Have a look one more time. That's a pretty solid run there by Flush, and then the Vikings able to rim out of one and into another, and those 2 points enough to get it done for them. So they both advance into our semifinal A from our Group A. Vikings and the Flush advancing from our first group. This second group is going to feature the top 2 in the championship standing. So Oris 1 in second, then the Spheri Spiders, Tatubola, and of course the Steel Brothers. Looks like the Steel Brothers didn't score. No, they did not. Oris 1 puts up 4. The Spheri Spiders will transfer with 2, and the Steel Brothers opening the door for the rest of the contenders here, unable to score. And so obviously not advancing into the semifinal. Oh, they rimmed out of what would have been 3 points. That would have been enough to knock out the Spheri Spiders. Look one more time right here. Oh, it was a beautiful shot there. Just couldn't get it to fall. And that is going to cost the Steel Brothers and put them in a precarious position. Oris 1, second place in the standings, advances. And so they put themselves in a spot where they can definitely pick up quite a few points. Coming 11 points behind, they're going to make up quite a few as they advance into the semifinal, knocking out the Steel Brothers in the group stage. That's a huge group decision there as we move to Group C. And looks like we got 2 more scores and an easy advancement for the Snow Wolves, who pick up 4. Lynx Rufus picks up 2. The Onyx and the Archangels, who continue to struggle mightily as we have a look at the replay, neither able to score. Look one more time. First up was the Onyx, and did it cost them? They were pretty solid off the backboard. Oh, they made contact with the Snow Wolves. That's what cost them, and looked like a little bit of contact as well. So we'll have a look one more time, maybe between the Archangels and Lynx Rufus. Let's see, did they? Nope, actually it's a clear miss by the Archangels. Didn't make any contact with any of the openings there. Just a lot of contact with the blue surface, unable to put up any points. They are eliminated as well. That's a disappointing end for Onyx there, as they made contact with the Snow Wolves and were unable to advance, kind of get knocked out of their course. Final grouping, Savage Jackal, Trojans, Swiftblade, and the Blue Jackets. They are off, they are up, and did somebody get stuck? Yes, Swiftblade is going to get stuck and not put up any points. The Trojans don't score. Oh, wow, I don't even know how that happened. 2 points for Savage Jackal, 4 for the Blue Jackets. They advance, but I think that would have been 2 more points for Swiftblade there. They had the slowest time, so they likely weren't going to advance, but let's have a look and see if we can figure out what happened. I don't know it. I guess the kind of test tube bottom portion of the rims here kind of lend itself to potentially something like that happening, but that is a pretty shocking outcome there. And obviously a disappointment for Swiftblade, as they will not advance through our group stage here. And probably the strangest outcome you're going to see in today's event. They're knocked out, as well are the Trojans, and our semifinals are set. We're from 16 down to 8. First semifinal, the Scary Spiders, Oris 1, Flush, and the Vikings. And everybody's going to score except for Oris 1, and it's 3 4s. And the tiebreaker by time is going to knock out the Scary Spiders. Let's have another look at something we haven't seen yet. There is 1. There is 2. And oh man, if the Scary Spiders hadn't rolled around the rim for a little bit, they very well may have been able to get in ahead of that second score, which was by the Vikings. Right there, yeah, if they had gone down, it would have been nearly simultaneous. Not the case. Meanwhile, Oris 1 unable to score at all, and so they're not able to pick up as much as I think they would have liked on the lead from the Steel Brothers. That's going to be a disappointing semifinal run for them, as they didn't score any points either, which means they're likely looking at probably an 8th place finish in today's event. On to semifinal B. We'll see who gets through, and a couple are going to score, a couple are not. Snow Wolves and Blue Jackets are eliminated. 3 points for the Savage Jackal, 2 for Lynx Rufus, as they will transfer on. And the 2 with the more unique names here from this semifinal B able to move on. Savage Jackal with 3 points on the board. Lynx Rufus picks up 2, both transferring into our finale. As you have a look, there was the 3. Oh, rimming out for the Snow Wolves, as they very nearly came up with some points and probably a chance to transfer. One more look, let's see. Oh yeah, they nearly did. Actually, it's very similar to what we just saw from the Steel Brothers in their group run, where they almost were able to, maybe the equivalent of nothing but net there, almost swishing it. Unable to get it done were the Steel Brothers then and the Snow Wolves now, both eliminated in the group stage and now in the semifinal, sending us to our finale. Final 4, and we have some top teams in there. The Vikings and the Flush, both trying to make up some of those times, or some of those points that they are trailing back from the Steel Brothers. They're joined by the Savage Jackal and Lynx Rufus. Savage Jackal not all that far behind either. First one getting a chance is Flush. They're going to pick up 2. It's a tie there, and we're going to give the win to Flush on the time tiebreaker, a 2-2-7-9, beating out the 2-5-8-1 from the Savage Jackal. They'll take silver. Bronze for the Lynx Rufus, or excuse me, for the Vikings, with a time of 2.710. They did not score a point, but they beat the time of Lynx Rufus at a 3.183. I don't think Lynx Rufus finished on the course. So we have a look at the first replay. There was the first score. There's the second. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but as you can see, Lynx Rufus never even made it to the court. See if we can find out on the second replay what happened here. I don't know, it just seems like there was no speed. Yeah, there's just no speed coming off there from Lynx Rufus. I don't know what could have possibly happened there in that propelling system to stop Lynx Rufus from being able to at least have a chance, but they were given no opportunity. Although they would have had to score either a 3 or a 4 to make it happen. But then again, if they score anything, they would have gotten that tiebreaker over the Vikings, and they'd be sitting with a bronze. Either way, what happens, happens, and what happened today is a win for Flush. That's a big one. A lot to kind of talk about here at the end of today's video, as you see the fans from Flush celebrating their gold medal today, their first place finish in event number 11. As we get closer and closer towards the home stretch of this season, and the standings from today's events, here are the official results. Pop it up on the left side of your screen. They pick up 20 points. Savage Jackal picks up 17. Vikings third, Lynx Rufus fourth, Sphery Spiders fifth. Oris 1 ends up in 6th place, and the Steel Brothers end up in 14th place. They pick up 8 points on the 11 that they were behind. So a big gain there. The Janitors pick up just 1 point. That's going to hurt them. As we now bring in the overall standings through 11 events, the Steel Brothers by 3. It's just 7 points back to Flush, who become the second team to win 2 events. 11 points back to Savage Jackal, and 12 points back to your 5th place team, the Vikings. The Snow Wolves move into 6th, as they are the final team over 100 points, passing the Janitors after just 1 point in this event. The Janitors severely struggling here today. Rough for them. Congratulations to the Vikings after 6 points today. They are going to, scoring, 6 points. They're going to pick up a 3rd place. 2nd place goes to the Savage Jackal. But today, they all aspire to be Flush. Not only do they pick up the gold and win the event, they become the 2nd team to win a 2nd event through 11 here in the 2021 Marble Champions League. They also really close the gap, as they are within just 7 points, moving up to 3rd in the championship standings. Still a lot to go as we are through a league season. Just 3 events to go in this 16-event season. We have come a long way, but still a lot to be determined. Left side of your screen showing you the overall standings. It's a 5-point lead for Oris 1 over Flush. It's then an 18-point lead over the Savage Jackal, Snow Wolves in 4th, and the Steel Brothers in 5th. Hello again, friends. I'm Keanu Bittersky. Glad to have you here for today's event. You can see a very large course for today's event. The 14th of 16 in the Marble Champions League. And as we said, kind of coming into this event, could change, but right now it seems as though it's a 2-team race between Flush and Oris 1. Those are the 2 teams that have won multiple events so far this year, and they are the top 2 in the overall standings. So we will see how they do today. The teams are ready. The fans are ready. Are you ready? This is event number 14 of the 2021 Marble Champions League. This is the halfpipe. And there are 5 sets of halfpipes to go through. Both of them those orange halfpipes that you'll see, and they're numbered there 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that you can see how far down the course you are. There's the finish line. As always, this is a group event. And we're going to really pay attention to groups B and C. That's where the top 2 stand. Oris 1 in Group B, and Flush is in Group C. But first, we'll start with Group A. This is the Snow Wolves, Tatu Bola, the Sphery Spiders, and Swiftblade. Quickly down to the second set of half pipes are 3 of the 4. Now everybody's in their second half pipe. Who gets down first? The answer is going to be both the Snow Wolves and the Sphery Spiders. Now everybody's down to 3. Now all the way down to number 5. Here we go. It's Swiftblade and the Sphery Spiders. Here comes Tatu Bola. It is Swiftblade. It is the Snow Wolves. Tatu Bola comes in 3rd, and the Sphery Spiders really hurting what's going to be a low-scoring day for them. 28 seconds time there, and let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, you can see these ones go very quickly here. Tatu Bola got through the first half pipe first. Ultimately, they weren't really seemingly in it that much. Although as you got down to 3 and then 4 and 5, things really tightened up. So an advancement for the Snow Wolves and Swiftblade as they'll advance into the semifinal. Here is Group B, the Janitors, the Vikings, Oris 1, and Lynx Rufus. Let's see what Oris 1 does. They're the last one out of the first half pipe. They're going to be the last one out of, the third out of the second half pipe. However, here they go, down to the final half pipe. Oris 1 and Lynx Rufus going side by side. They are both through. They both advance. And the Lynx Rufus runs the fastest time at a 15.567. That happened in a hurry. Vikings take 3rd. Janitors are 4th. But even with a 4th place finish for the Janitors, that was 6 seconds faster than our last place finisher from Group A. That was a whirlwind of an event there. And Oris 1 able to advance after Lynx Rufus picks up the win. And they are at the bottom of the course. We wondered if they were going to knock each other out. The answer was no. Pretty easy there for Oris 1 and Lynx Roughus to advance into semifinal A. So down to Group C now. This is where second place running Flush is, along with Savage Jackal, the Archangels, and the Speedy Hunters. And right now it's the Archangels in the lead, followed by Flush. They're both down to funnel number 3. Now it looks like a pass is made. That's Archangels and Flush. Here comes Flush. They're down to number 5. They're in the lead. Can they hold on? Who's going to get down first? Uh-oh, here comes everybody down to the final portion. Flush and Savage Jackal advance. The Archangels go into the 5th set of half pipes in the lead. They will come out 3rd and will not transfer. Obviously a disappointing end for what was a pretty solid run by the Archangels, and they have really been full of disappointments for the majority of the season. They have an event win, an extreme surprise there. However, for the most part, it has been disappointment. As you see, there was the winning move by Flush and the transfer spot for the Savage Jackal. So they are in the semifinal B, and they will face the top 2 finishers of our final group. And we'll see, can the Steel Brothers, who have really, really struggled, can they finally get back out of the group stage? They're joined by the Trojans, the Blue Jackets, and Onyx. And now it's Onyx and the Blue Jackets, joined now by everybody. And Onyx is going to come out of that one last. Everybody's down on to number 4. Now Onyx is in the lead alone in the 5th set of half pipes, trying to get this win and do it without any kind of drama. Here come the Trojans. Now here comes the Blue Jackets and the Steel Brothers. Everybody through, and it will be Onyx, followed by the Steel Brothers. And the Trojans and the Blue Jackets going to make up the rear here, and they're going to have the slowest time, so they will not pick up any points. Wow, that's really disappointing coming off of a win. The Blue Jackets will score no points. The Steel Brothers finally advance again. It has been quite a while for them, as they had that lead and had a pretty big cushion in the championship overall point standings, but they gave all of that up. They've fallen out of the top 5. Excuse me, into 5th, I should say, coming into this event. They will advance after Onyx wins the final group. So they're in the semifinal B. Both of our top 2 advancing into the semifinals, which again for Flush continues to cause some problems because they are not picking up enough points. Trail by 5 coming in, picked up 2 points in our last event. Although they're down 5, and if they were to pick up 2 in each of the next 3 events, they would be the champion. Semifinal A, this includes Oris 1 along with Lynx Roughus, the Snow Wolves, and Swiftblade. They are off. And Oris 1 is still in the first set of half pipes. Now all of a sudden they are making a big move. They're down to number 3. Down to 4 are Lynx Roughus and the Snow Wolves, trying to advance into the finale. They're down to the 5th funnel. Here we go, onto the final half pipe. It's going to be Lynx Roughus getting the win. Transferring is the Snow Wolves. Oris 1 knocked out in the semifinal. We'll try to take 3rd place here. Get down as quickly as they can to gain as many points as they can, but the door is open for Flush. And it will be a 3rd place finish for Oris 1 with a time of 33.929. Keep an eye on that. They can finish no worse than 7th. Obviously, since they finished 3rd in this event. Swiftblade with the slowest time, 35.047, but they were 15 seconds slower than either of the first 2. That was not close at all. Oris 1 had a lot of success the first time in the group stage, not so here. So they're knocked out in the semifinal, opening the door for Flush to continue to pick up points. They could end up in the lead. You never know what happens. Obviously, we'll see what happens here in semifinal B, and if they can at least get into the finale and really pick up some points and make it very interesting for the final 2 events. Here we go. Steel Brothers, Savage Jackal, Onyx, and Flush. Savage Jackal is third place in the standings right now. They're a little further behind, 18 points back right now, but if they could win an event maybe, really make it interesting. They're still in the first set of half pipes, though. It's Flush in the lead. Flush is down to number 4 along with Onyx. And they've got a pretty big lead. Nobody's in 3 yet. And down to 5 goes Flush. They are just inches away now from making their way to the finale. Onyx is in the final set as well. Here is Onyx to get the win. Flush will advance. And a huge, huge transfer there by Flush, as Savage Jackal will try to take third. And they will. The Steel Brothers finish 4th in this one, and they'll finish 7th and 8th respectively, which means a 5th place finish for Horus 1. So we'll see how many points can Flush make up. They get the transfer there as we look at the replay. That wasn't close by any stretch. It was easily the top 2 and then the bottom 2. A pretty big gap in between seemingly there. And into the finale. Here we go. In event number 14. Could we get our first 3-time winner? Not Horus 1, but rather Flush. These are the 2 that have won 2 events. And have an opportunity to really do something big here. Snow Wolves, Flush, Onyx, Lynx, Rufus. What can Flush do to try to make up the lead? They are second as we make our way down quickly into the 3rd set of half pipes there, and Onyx is all the way down to number 4 already. Onyx is all the way down to the 5th. They might run the fastest time. Yes, they will. Fastest time belongs to the champion, Onyx. Wow, what a move there. A 14.191. Here comes Snow Wolves. They're going to finish in 2nd. Flush is trying to medal here and see if they can get through. Now here comes Lynx Rufus. It'll be Lynx Rufus that'll pick it up. And a disaster strikes for Flush in the finale. They'll take 4th, but it could have been a whole lot better than that. And if you are Horus 1, thank you very much. You've got to be saying to Onyx, the Snow Wolves, and Lynx Rufus. How about Onyx? That's an impressive run there. A 14.191. Wins it by over 8 seconds and wins it by nearly 20 seconds over the 4th place finisher Flush. That was an absolute pure dominance by Onyx in the finale to take the win and the gold today. Impressive on so many facets there. As we'll have a look at the results with a quiet course behind us now. Onyx takes 1st, 2nd to the Snow Wolves, 3rd to Lynx Rufus, 4th is Flush. As we said, Horus 1 ends up in 5th, so just 1 point gained for Flush. It could have been a whole lot better. They could have gained 9 points and the lead if they had won that event. Instead, because they finished 4th, they get just 1 point on Horus 1. And so Horus 1 remains the championship leader. You look at the overall standings, it's down to a 4-point lead. It's now a 14-point lead over the Snow Wolves, who are in 3rd, Savage Jackal 4th, Steel Brothers are 5th. Onyx picks up their first win. They're in a 3-way tie for 10th after their first event win of the season. We are 14 events down with just 2 more to go. Congratulations to Lynx Rufus. They're in that 3-way tie, up to 102 points after a 3rd place finish. The Snow Wolves are into 3rd place after a 2nd place finish. But today, they all aspire to be Onyx. An impressive run in the finale. They run the fastest time, and they saved it for the final time. They get the win in event number 14 of the 2021 Marble Champions League, and it sets up just 4 points the difference in 2 more events as we get ready for the home stretch of the 2021 Marble Champions League. This has been a presentation of Marble Fubuka, and until next time, I'm Keanu Bittersuki. Thanks for watching.